Hey guys, hope you are having a fantastic week. It is almost Easter. Palm Sunday is coming up this weekend. And right now, I just want to take a minute and I want to talk about something that hopefully will save you some budget as you look to move forward in video creation. Now, when it comes to making videos, there are two things that people often forget about as being really important to their videos. Number one is audio. A video can look really bad, but as long as the audio is decent, people will watch it and people will pay attention. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today I want to talk about your lighting and the lights that I use to record my videos here. And these are also lights that I'll use for story videos that we're going to be shooting for church. It's a really good budget option, which I think you guys could get a lot of use out of. Now, I've come from a video background. I went to school for media communications, so I've got a lot of photography and video background. I worked for a high-end photographer for a long time, so I spent a lot of time with lighting for both video and photography. I really enjoy doing that kind of lighting. And this setup that I have here is really simple. I'm only using one light with a softbox on it, and then I have some cheap LEDs turned on behind me, which you guys see sometimes I forget to turn on. But this is really simple lighting just to do this job here and something I can set up really quick. But the lights that I'm using, I found, and they're great and they're really cheap. And they're a really great budget option if you want to get into video production, because I believe that, and I've talked about this before in another video that I'll link up here, telling stories I think is really important and something that we need to be doing in the church. But having somebody standing on stage and sharing their story can often be time consuming, and all of a sudden your services are extra long because that person has the gift of gab. So recording it in video is extremely useful, and these are really helpful lights for that. And I found them as I was starting this YouTube channel. I tried some other things. I've been a part of big video productions where we've used the big RE lights and all this other stuff, and I just didn't have the money for that. And a lot of you churches don't have the money for that, so hopefully this will help. I found these on Amazon, and I'm sure you can get them multiple different places. They are the GVM LED 480 LS lights. GVM is the name of the company. It's called Great Video Maker. And these are great, simple LED panel lights. Have plenty of LEDs in them. I don't know if you can see that. I should be showing some B-roll here right now. These are great little LED lights. They're really lightweight. They can run on those big Sony batteries that everybody talks about. Can run on those. And it has a lot of features built into these lights. These bad boys, they only cost me $70 a piece. So I got two of them, and they're really great. There's some things I don't like about them, which I'll get to, but let me start about the really great stuff. Like I said, they can run on those batteries. These lights are variable color temperature as well, and variable power. So on the color temperature, it can go all the way down to 2300 Kelvin, so getting super warm, and all the way up to, I believe, 62 or 6300 Kelvin as well. So getting that really nice white light. Sunlight is around 5600 Kelvin, so it's that really nice glow that you get from the sun. And these vary all the way through, and you'll see the LEDs changing in here, and you can blend between the 23 and the 6300, and it'll roll up and down all the way across. Your power goes all the way up to 99 and can come down to 10% of power. And these are really bright lights. I think right now my one up here is maybe running at 34%, something like that. And it's really great, and they're really lightweight too. So I was able to get these and get some really cheap Amazon Basics stands for them, and I've never had any issues with these because these are so lightweight. A cheap stand like this, which was probably 10 bucks maybe, can hold this light with no problem. They all come in this box that you can carry it around in, really protective, sinks right up into it. The CRI value on these lights is 97, which is awesome. And if you don't know what CRI value is, the CRI value basically tells you how well the light reproduces the actual colors and skin tones and things like that in your videos. Does this cast a good quality light? If you start getting below an 80, you start to get those green tones or different tones of light in your images, which screw up your color balance. These are 97, and the value for the rating goes up to 100. So these are top quality in your color settings, that CRI value. So that's really great at this cost to get that type of a value on these. And like I said, they can run off a battery, or they can come with the power supply, which I use for everything because I haven't bought any of those batteries and I don't have any of those. But they've worked really, really well for me, and I've actually really enjoyed using them. Now, there are a few things about them that are complicated and not my favorite. First, you can see this weird contraption that's on the front of it. Each one of these lights actually comes with one of these gold bars right here and one of these little diffusion panels. So honestly, it's putting one diffusion panel right here. That actually doesn't create the softest of light, and it's not my favorite way to do this. So actually, I took both of the sets of bars from both lights and both of the white panels that it comes with and have put them on here, and that's done a pretty decent job. I've used it this way in some of my videos that I'm shooting from the side that you see my guitars, and I've used that this way in a few of those. I've also used it this way in videos for my kids that we're doing up on their YouTube channel. If you want to go check out their first video, you can look at that here because my kids are adorable. But I've shot that with this type of a setup. But what I've done instead for this one up here, and what I'll do for most of my story videos, is I have a softbox. I have a nice big octagon shaped, octagon, there's 8 sides on it. I've got an octagon shaped softbox up here. But as you can see, there's no real way to attach that the way that this comes. This is not made for that sort of thing. So in all honesty, it's jerry-rigged on there. I have this stuck inside around some of the, and it's working. It's not my favorite thing, but to get the quality of light that I wanted, the nice soft light coming off of this, that's what I chose to do rather than use this regularly. Now, are there other options for this? I don't know. I'm looking into that. I'm actually starting that research myself to see if there is a way to get a good softbox on the front of this. Does GVM offer some other option for these lights that would allow me to have a better soft light coming off of these? But other than that, that's really been my biggest issue with them, is making up this and kind of jerry-rigging together what I have up there. But it works really well. It travels really well. These are really lightweight, can pack into that bag, really simple. And they're super powerful and they work extremely well. So this has been a really helpful purchase for 140 bucks plus another 10 for stands or whatever. I got some really good quality lights that have high quality light coming off of them that I can vary and change up, and they travel well, and I think these will work really great for some story videos that I'm going to start recording here in the not too distant future. Once we get past Easter, I've got a few videos already scheduled out that we'll be making, that we'll be using in church. You'll see them pop up on our church's page and on this channel. These will be probably the guys that I'm using for that, unless one of the guys in my church lets me use his professional video studio that he's got, which is possible too. So we'll see. Once I get into those videos, I'll actually do a lighting tutorial for you guys. It's something that I think I'm pretty decent at, and not just doing good, that you've got good washes of light, but doing dramatic lighting or fun lighting and using different elements in your lighting. It's something that I spend a lot of time with and really enjoy doing. So I'll do a tutorial on that here coming up soon. But jump on Amazon, you can check out these lights. I'll have a link in the description. And actually, they just released a new version at the end of the year, literally like a month or two after I bought these, that has a Wi-Fi capability, so you can connect to an app and control these lights with your phone. That would be really nice to have. So I might be going back to get those as well. But even for that, it's the same cost with that added feature on it, the same $70. I was just looking at it yesterday. So check these out, link in the description. Hope this was helpful. I'm always trying to look for things that will help with churches' budgets. I know we've got a lot of different things going on, and there's times that we need to spend less money on certain things so we can save it and use kingdom funds for other things. So I'm always looking for good value, but good quality items that will do great jobs for us. And I believe that the GVM 480LS is one of those items. So check it out. Hope this was helpful to you. Like, subscribe, bell notification, all that jazz, and we'll see you next time.